Hey guys, it's Will Krisky. I wanted to show you a lick in C major, 2-5-1 lick. So 2-5-1s are all over the place in jazz standards, so a lot of us tend to teach and practice those so we can handle those in the various scenarios of various standards. One idea I really like is using minor pentatonics in jazz, because I've got a rock background. A lot of people, hopefully, you know, if you follow my YouTube channel, you have a rock or a metal background. If you're getting into jazz, instead of playing a minor pentatonic over the whole song like we do in rock a lot of times, or we make it bluesy with the blues scales and that, and we can actually take pentatonic ideas that you've heard from various musicians like Coltrane, Jerry Briganzi, and use them in a more jazz context. So I really like the idea of superimposing various minor pentatonics to get different chord tones and different effects over each chord. So in the riff, in the lick that I showed, the first chord's D minor 7. So if you look at in the 5th position, I'm not going to get into all the minor pentatonic scales here, but if we look at the D minor pentatonic scale, I just started on the G, went down to the next note, down a 4th, so I skipped the pentatonic note, and then I went down to the next pentatonic note. So that's like a little motif. If we want to play that again in D minor pentatonic, and we say we repeat it, now we start on the D. So you can take a little sequence like that and repeat it within the scale. But what I wanted to do was adjust it so that over the G7, I want to get some altered tones. So instead of sticking with D minor pentatonic, which would have been diatonic and very melodic and everything, I decided to switch to a B flat minor pentatonic. And that's to get altered tones in the G7. And so if we play a B flat in the same general area, so I was in the 5th fret, now I'm shifting up to the 6th fret. So that's over the G7. So that's going to give us a whole bunch of altered tones. You get the F, which is minor 7th of the G7 chord, but the rest of them, you've got the B flat, which is the sharp 9. You got the A flat, which is the flat 9. You got E flat and D flat, so that could be the flat 6 or the sharp 5, and then you got sharp 4, sharp 11. So that's a good one. So when I take the scale and then I shift it now over the G7, and then when I finally go to the C major 7, I'm going to use an E minor pentatonic. So that's starting on the B. So I've got the sheet music in the tab on my website, willkrisky.com. I'll put a link in the video description below in this YouTube video. And if you guys like this video, can you like it on YouTube and also subscribe so that you can keep up to date on my new lessons. So and then I just end on the E. If you like this idea, I would suggest taking a couple of approaches to expand on this. You could sort of expand on what I'm doing just with the scale itself. Stay where you are, stay where I am here. Do different things. So you kind of keep the same scales. You got the D minor, the B flat minor, and the E minor pentatonic. add more notes, play around with that, being able to shift between the scales. And then the other thing is to take it and play it in the other positions. So I like to teach kind of a caged mentality. The cage system has 5 shapes. So if you're learning, say, C major scale in 5 positions, those are the same notes as the A minor pentatonic. So you've got A minor pentatonic in 5 positions. So if I did the D minor here in the 5th fret, you'd want to do it like other positions, but here's the common one, 10th fret. And then you'd play the B flat minor in the same area. One thing you can do, if you don't have to play the whole scale all the time, you can just stick to just a few notes or a couple of strings. So like if I do D minor 9, just stick on the 2 middle strings, 5th fret, 7th fret. Then B flat. You see how that's so easy to do by just shifting up a fret. So if I got the D minor, so I've played theoretically 3 different pentatonic scales, but I've just taken that idea. So you could experiment with that, like just try 2 strings or 1 even, just to get going, and then expand your fretboard knowledge as you go. So anyways, I'm going to cut that short. So again, please like and subscribe to my YouTube page. And let me know what you think about that in the comments, and check out willkrisky.com, and I've provided a link for the sheet music here so you can check it out, and some more explanation on how that works. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you later.